Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi everyone, welcome my stars to another new lesson. And today's grammar lesson is going to be about the gerund and the infinitive, the second part. In unit number 1, we learned how to use the gerund and how to use the infinitive. And we listed some cases for using the gerund and some cases for using the infinitive. And if you may remember, the last case was after certain verbs we use the gerund, and after certain verbs we use the infinitive. Verbs like involve, suggest, avoid, and others, we can only use the gerund after them. And verbs like need, want, help, and others, we can only use the infinitive. But in English, there are some other verbs after which we can use both the gerund and the infinitive. Verbs like start, stop, and like. These three verbs we can use after them either the gerund or the infinitive. So let's focus on these three verbs and see how can we use them with the gerund and the infinitive. So we have start, stop, and like. Start is a little bit different from stop and like. Start is a nice verb and an easy one because we can use after it either the gerund or the infinitive and the meaning stays the same. For example, I started working in this school in 2009 and I started to work in this school in 2009. There is no difference in the meaning between the two sentences. Notice that in A we use the gerund after start, and in B we use the infinitive after start, but the meaning is the same. This is for start. But when we talk about stop or like, there is a little bit difference. Because when you decide to use stop and you want to use after it the gerund or the infinitive, you have to think carefully about the meaning because there is a great change in the meaning. And when you use like and you want to use after it the gerund or the infinitive, you also have to think carefully about the meaning. Let's look at stop and have some examples to see the difference. The difference between stop doing and stop to do. Stop doing. What does it mean to use the gerund after stop? Well, let's look at this example. This is Mr. Jack. And Mr. Jack, last year, he stopped smoking. Well, this means that Mr. Jack was smoking, but he stopped this last year. So, stop doing means you are doing something and then you just stop. Let's have another example. Sarah was in the living room and she was watching TV. Her mother was in the kitchen and she was working. So she asked Sarah and she said, "Sarah, stop watching TV and come to help me in the kitchen." Now, the mother wanted Sarah to stop watching TV. Here we use the gerund and we say watching because the mother wanted Sarah to stop watching the TV. So, stop doing means that you are doing something and then you just stop. What about stop to do, the infinitive after stop? It has another different meaning. Let's consider this example and see what we mean. Yesterday, my father was driving his car and then he saw a car accident. So he stopped to see the car accident. This means that my father was doing something and then he stopped to do another thing. He stopped to see the car accident. We have two actions. He was driving the car and then he stopped to do another action, to see the car accident. Let's consider another example. Yesterday, I was cleaning the house and then I heard the phone ringing. So I stopped to answer the phone, meaning that I was doing something which is cleaning, and then because I heard the phone ringing, I stopped the cleaning to do another action, to answer the phone. Let's now look at the second verb, like. Now, like doing, like the gerund, means you are doing something because you enjoy it. Look at this boy, how happy he is. The boy likes playing football. He enjoys playing football. So here we use the gerund, like playing. Again, like and the gerund. When I was young, I liked reading short stories. This means I enjoyed reading short stories. So here we use like and the gerund, like reading. So like doing or like and the gerund means that you are doing something because you enjoy it. Let's now look at like and the infinitive or like to do. Look at this sentence. I like to brush my teeth every day. Now, I don't mean that I enjoy brushing my teeth, no, but because it is good for my health or because it is important. So, when you do something because it is good or because it is important, you use the infinitive after like. Like to brush. And this is also another example on like and the infinitive. Ali likes to read the lesson at home. This means that Ali does not enjoy reading the lesson, but because it is good and this will make him excellent. So we say like and the infinitive, like to read. To sum up today's lesson, we can say that we have two verbs, stop and like. And these two verbs have different meaning when after them is used a gerund or an infinitive verb. Let's look at stop. Stop doing means that you are doing something and then you just stop. Like this man in this picture, he stopped smoking. Stop to do, the infinitive, means you are doing something and you stop because you want to do another thing. Like my father stopped to see the accident. Now, like and the gerund, like doing, means you do something because you enjoy doing it. Like, I like reading. But like to do means that you do something because it's important or it's a good idea. Like, I like to brush my teeth. Thanks for watching and please remember to take the quiz. Hope to see you again in another lesson. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.